Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on September the 10th, 2021. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. As usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our calendar here. In terms of the news that's coming up on Friday, we have production numbers from UK. We also have ECB President Lagarde speaking, and then Eurogroup meetings. So with the ECB meeting today, they are continuing on with the support that they have been providing to the market. There's slight tapering, but they're going to reinvest everything that is maturing again. So basically the support will continue. And if it's the same message, then I wouldn't expect much of a change. Coming up also, we have employment numbers here for Canada. And at this point, the numbers are lower than the previous ones. So if the actual numbers come even below this, then that would be a negative for Canadian dollar. So we'll keep an eye on that. There's PPI numbers here, but overall, not a ton of major news coming up on Friday. All right, so let's go on to our charts. We'll start off with euro dollar. So euro, we see price bounced off of the support level here. And this is a major support resistance, important support resistance level where price has reacted multiple times. Now, it did bounce off and then came back down again. So with this one, it's still to the downside here. So neutral to bearish bias still. So what I'm looking for here is a retest of the support. If it goes through, then we will look for continuation. However, what could happen here is we see a retest of the support at 1.1800, and then we could get a bounce back. And that's what we'll have to watch here. So it's not quite ready to really show us a direction. This could become range bound if it rejects the support one more time. Right now, though, it is holding. It did bounce off, but it's holding below the previous support resistance level, which means it could still go to the downside. So this could just be a pullback for a continuation lower at this point. It's not a done deal yet. So, but right now, that's what I'm looking for it to go and retest 1.1800. If it manages to go through, then we will look for continuation, and then target would be 1.1700. So first target is 1.1800. Only if it goes through that, then 1.1770. So neutral bias for now for euro dollar. Pound dollar here. Pound had a big move to the upside. We did see a bit of a drop here, and then a big move here to the upside here. Now it is into a bit of resistance, but there is room to the upside here. So bias here is bullish. It's back into that range here again. So in this case, bias is bullish within the range. So now it's setting up this range here. It's been stuck in this area for some time. So I'm looking for a retest of 1.3890 and potentially then back into the range here. So looking for a potential range bound move, but looking for a move towards 1.3890. So looking for a move between these two. So right now, bullish bias here, just looking for a move towards the top of the range and then return back into it. Now, it is also Friday. Fridays can be reversal days, so do keep that in mind. Aussie dollar here, this as well did bounce off. And now we have a neutral candle close here. So in this case, looking for a similar type of behavior, basically, if price holds below 0.7395, so 0.7400, then looking for a continuation to the downside here. So neutral to slightly bearish bias, target is 0.7280 for Aussie dollar. New Zealand dollar, this one also bounced off of the support. US dollar did not do as well. And in this case, I'm looking for a retest of support at 0.71 at 0.7085. And if it holds, then we are back into the range. However, if it does go through, then we could see a continuation here. So with this one as well, price did bounce, but then it is holding below this previous support resistance level. So in all of these cases, price is at an interesting level between two support resistance levels here. And this is where it's a bit of a struggle right now. So we need to see which direction it aligns to. If it goes through the resistance, then we will aim for the high. But if it holds, goes through the support, and now then we're looking for a move lower. Right now, we have to wait and see. So neutral bias for New Zealand dollar. Dollar CAD here, this again moved in both directions here. Price dropped and then went up, and basically neutral candle close here. It did reject the top, couldn't make it through all the way through to the high here. And in this case, looking for, we may get a drop here. So this inefficient move here, it could get filled. So looking for a retest of 1.2630, which is our support level. And once price comes into this area, if it bounces off, then again, we're looking for a move higher. Right now, though, it is neutral. Price is just going sideways here. It's very choppy over the last few months here for dollar CAD. So right now, looking for 1.2630. And based on how price reacts at this level, we will look for a follow through move. So neutral to bearish bias, 1.2630 is the first target. And then second target here is 1.2575. All right, let's take a look at our commodities here, starting off with silver. Price was not able to continue. Now, what we have here is we did see price go up, but it couldn't go to, or couldn't hold above 24.20. So I'm looking for a retest, and if it fails, we are likely to see a drop. So right now, neutral bias for our silver here, looking for a retest of 24.20, and then target is 23.68. So neutral to slightly bearish bias for silver. Gold here, gold was into support as discussed yesterday, and this one right now looks very neutral. Price bounced, went and retested the support, bounced up, and now I'm looking at a retest of the high of the last 2 days. If it fails, we are looking for a drop. However, if it doesn't, then we're basically looking for a move back towards the higher levels. At this point, it's not quite ready, so we will watch it. So 1800 is the level we need to watch. If it stays below 1800, then we're looking for a drop. Otherwise, aiming for the high once again. Oil also turned around here, bearish move for oil. It's right into support. And this is the concern. Last time price was here, several times, it bounced up. Now we do have a strong bearish candle close. So looking for a break, but we have to be careful. It may not, because it's been stuck here for several days. So it could go back into the range. So that's something we have to watch out for. If it does break through 67.50, only then we will follow through. But we have to wait and see here. So bearish bias with caution though. Next target is 66.80. And then below that, we're looking at 66.25. Copper bounced back up again. So we were into support. This is still range bound here, staying within the range, looking for a move towards the top of the range. And then move back into the range. So 4.30, which is the top of the range, that is our target. Bitcoin here, Bitcoin still trying, moved in both directions. Unfortunately, it's still holding below 47,400, and which means we are likely to see a drop again. So looking for a retest of 47,400. If it holds below, we're back into 42,500. So right now, neutral bias, but we could see a drop here. S&P 500, we did see stock market drop here and looking for a continuation of that move. So basically looking for a move towards 44.65. So bearish bias for S&P 500. Nasdaq here, Nasdaq is still trading in that range, hasn't been able to move out of the range. And this is where it's been stuck. So we do have a bearish candle close. I'm looking for a continuation lower. Again, we're looking at this level with caution, 15,525. This is the level. If it goes through, then we could see the lower levels. But if it gets stuck at the support, we're back into the range once again. So neutral to bearish bias, or bearish bias with caution. Next target is 15,400 and then 15,250. Dow Jones looking bearish. This one actually did drop nicely, and it held below the previous support resistance, below the range here. The concern here is we are into a bigger range here. This is where we are. So right now, nice bearish candle close. Watch out for support. There's a lot of reaction that we have seen at 34,785 level. So we need to see it drop through that. So basically bearish candle close here, looking for a drop. Target is 34,570. Just be cautious here of the support. DAX dropped as expected, but it moved in both directions here. Now it's holding below the previous support resistance level and looking for it to drop further here. We may see a retest, a move higher, so watch out for that. Next target here is 15,470 and then 15,420. FTSE here, quite a drop here in FTSE, and with this one looking for a further drop continuation. However, keep in mind it is into support and it's dropped the entire week, which means we could get a move higher back into 70-90 level. So that's something to watch out for. Just the support at 69.85. If it holds above, we're going back up again, potentially to retest this 7,090 level or 7,100 level. So neutral bias here for FTSE. Nikkei here, Nikkei still holding strong here. We have a strong bullish candle close here. Looks like it may want to go higher. So similar to what it did here, it went up and then got very choppy, and then well, it didn't really continue much higher from there, but it did continue higher from here. So this may be similar to what we're seeing here, which means we could see a move all the way into 30,500. Right now, though, looking for a retest of the high of the day. And then if it fails, then we could see, we could get a drop. But if it goes through here, then I would be looking for the next levels. It is looking quite volatile right now. So I will watch out. First target is 30,250, so bullish bias right now, and then 30,500. All right, so that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful trading day, and I'll be back again on Sunday with the market, weekly market analysis. Okay, see you then. Bye for now.